Did Megan Thee Stallion keep it 100 about what happened between her and Tory Lanez?
You wish you would have just told the truth.
I wish I would have told the truth, but
Young Thug gets the miracle of a lifetime with an unexpected plea deal. He is now a free man.
And I'm gonna have there better be no violations, but if there are any, you're coming back to see me.
And just as Young Thug becomes a free man, Lil Durk becomes a captured man.
32-year-old was arrested Thursday by U.S. Marshals in Florida and is being held in custody.
Lil Durk is now beginning to face his biggest battle in court, and Diddy has new allegations coming out left and right. All right, so let's talk a little bit. As we stated before, Tory Lanez filed an appeal aside of habeas corpus and is now looking to get back in front of a judge to argue why he needs an appeal. And now we have Megan Thee Stallion admitting that she lied on national television about being sexually involved with Tory Lanez. So what kind of questions does this bring? Does this help his defense? Now, as a member of the internet, I think I speak for most people when I say we kind of already knew they were sexually involved or can infer from the situation. I think there was never any question in anybody's mind whether or not they were sexually involved. We just want to know, did he shoot her?
Because I didn't
Why did you say that? Why didn't you say he shot me?
I didn't, for some reason, I was just trying to protect all of us.
In the video, Megan states she wasn't prepared. She did not know Gayle was gonna ask her that question, and she simply did not want to disclose her sex life on national television. Now, how many people can understand not wanting to air out your dirty laundry in front of millions of people on national television? Well, that's just what Megan was asked to do when she spoke with Gayle King, and Gayle King asked her,
What was the nature of your relationship with Tory Lanez?
and Megan said,
We're not dating. We were really close. We were friends. We hung out like every day.
Today, we have a clip that is going viral from Megan Thee Stallion's Amazon original documentary. The internet is on fire after Megan Thee Stallion clip goes viral of her admitting to lying about the sexual relationship that her and Tory Lanez once had.
Yes, bitch, I lied to Gayle King, bitch. First of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit. Bitch, she's always gonna talk about this shooting. Why'd you ask me about fucking Tory? That's not what this is about. Even if I would, I fucked this nigga like once, maybe twice on a drunk night. Bitch, you kept catching me out of my fucking mind.
We also have to, as a group, as a collective, as the internet, we have to stop getting so invested in these celebrities that we start thinking that their business is our business, to the point where we start shaping the decision making of a lot of artists on the internet. And we'll get more into that as it relates to Lil Durk. If you like these videos and you like what goes into it, please hit the like and subscribe button down low to show me your support. All right, y'all. As you might know, King Slime is coming home. Jeffrey Williams, also known as Young Thug, entered a plea deal Thursday, October 31st. On Halloween, the rapper received a sentence of 40 years, also suspended, but 5 with time served. The rapper will also be released immediately. All right? Now, here's the details of the case that you may have not known. The sentence involves a 15-year probation with 20 years backloaded if he violates the terms of his probation. Nevertheless, the artist has expressed interest in collaborating with fellow label mate Gunna, who many believe was a snitch. Gunna, as you know, has since maintained his reputation as an artist of YSL and has defeated snitch allegations by continuing to drop fire music and tour, keeping the YSL torch burning. Now, he seems he's going to be passing the torch back and collaborating with his label mate once again. Now, this seems like a really huge win for hip hop right now, with Diddy and his allegations, with Lil Durk and his allegations. This is a breath of fresh air. This is refreshing. Young Thug has been going through this for the last 2.5 years. He has had people turn on him, has took plea deals, and has pretty much left him out to dry. His lawyer is the real MVP. His lawyer has gone through the ringer with him, has represented his client in court and behind bars. We now have a very, very, very positive outcome with this Young Thug case, and I think this is something that is going to have a long-lasting effect on us. We're going to be living in pure bliss as it pertains to Young Thug and his case, because he has been through a whole lot, and it is great It is really great to see him. I think everyone is happy. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. 20 years of probation, that's a long time. However, Young Thug can keep his head on the swivel and ride the straight and narrow. He could potentially file a petition to get his probation reduced or modified by just abiding to the stipulations of his sentence. If he maintains good conduct, complete specific probation requirements, and petition for reduction with the support of judge or the probation office itself, he could probably have his sentence reduced in a few years. He has to speak out and advocate against gang violence. He has to do concerts promoting against gang violence. He has to use his talents for good now and do everything that he needs to do to stay out. And I think he can do it. I do. It would be a tragedy if he does not marry this woman right here.
What's up, baby? Merry Christmas. I love you. I miss you. And I love you.
I love you too, baby.
Thanks for my gifts.
Them chains heavy?
So here's what I think about Lil Durk. I think Lil Durk is a very talented artist. I think that his music is very impactful for a lot of people. Many people call him the voice of the trenches. He has a very unique voice. He's been rapping for a long time. He was at a point in his career where he was making $20 and $30 million deals. And I think this was the point in Lil Durk's life where we were starting to see a change. We started to see his music evolve. He started making more commercial songs, with songs like All My Life being one of his biggest tracks. He converted to Muslim to, follow Islam. And I thought that would be a really good thing for him, to get him to turn around on a lot of the things that he was putting out as far as his music is concerned. I thought that was something that was going to help him rebrand and change his image. And you could kind of see that, he was sober, he was doing well. He spoke a lot about rehab. There's videos of him trying to get his, some of his associates in rehab as well. Man, he was doing a lot of work, man. He was taking care of a lot of families, man, and putting a lot of food in people's mouths, which is very similar to what the argument was for Young Thug. These are guys that they put food on the table, they feed a lot of people. And it's unfortunate that some of these guys are going down for crimes related to gang ties, extremely successful guys, but because they are of a certain stature, they're considered the leaders of these groups. And there's a lot riding on that. And I think that sometimes, so what's going on is that the street guys are actually becoming rappers, where there was a time where rappers were actually just rappers. They weren't street guys. They focused on rap. They became rappers that were famous people. They didn't necessarily have anything to do with the streets. And the street guys came in to be music executives and CEOs. That's how it was back in the day. The guys with the ability to resort back to that street mentality and was actually good at being street guys and was involved in everything became CEOs. They became successful and dogs and monsters in the rap game. And so that's what's going on. You're starting to see an increase of street dudes becoming rappers and rapping about their past or their future. I don't think we ever thought that somebody as successful as Durk would actually be using his music to confess to murder. But I mean, that's what's being alleged. It's unfortunate, and I feel sorry for him because he's very talented and he was getting his life on track. So I like to see what happens with this case, man. If Young Thug beat his case, I mean, anything's possible for sure. Now, these videos take me a lot of time and a lot of effort. So if you like the video, please like and subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated.